Hey third grade. Today you guys are going to solve word problems involving area. And remember yesterday we talked about area being the amount of space an object takes up. Alright, so let's look at the first one. It says the area of Theo's banner is 32 square feet. If the length of his banner measures 4 feet, how wide is his banner? So let's go ahead and underline the important information. So the area of Theo's banner is 32 square feet. If the length of his banner measures 4 feet, how wide is his banner? So for me, I have to draw that picture because they're giving us all that information. So here's Theo's banner, and I know it's 32 square feet. And I knew to put 32 in there because this is the area. And they're saying the area of his banner is 32 square feet. The area is the inside, so that's where it goes. Then it says the length of his banner measures 4 feet. So I'm going to put 4 feet right here. How wide is his banner? So I know that to find area, I have to multiply my length times my width, my side times my side to find the inside. But this time they give us the inside. They give us the area and only one side length. So how do I go about finding that missing side length? I can divide. So I can say 32 divided by 4 equals question mark. You might know your facts and you might be able to come up with a quotient right away. If not, you can skip count. So I can skip count by 4 up to 32. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. And I can stop there because I skip counted up to 32. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I know that 32 divided by 4 is 8. So the missing side length here is 8 feet. So I would write his banner is 8 feet wide, period. Let's take a look at the second one. It says Amir is getting carpet in his bedroom, which measures 7 feet by 15 feet. How many square feet of carpet will Amir need? So again, I know that the carpet is going to measure 7 feet by 15 feet. How many square feet? So that's the area of carpet will Amir need. So again, I need to draw a picture in order to see that. So I know it's the carpet needs to be 7 feet by 15 feet. So I know that in order to find the amount of square feet he needs to cover his bedroom, I'm going to have to multiply 7 times 15. That is a big multiplication problem. 7 times 15. I haven't taught you how to do that yet, but what I have taught you is the distributive property. So we can break 15 up. We can break 7 times 15 up into 2 smaller multiplication problems. So what I'm going to do is I'll erase, let me erase 15 and 7, and I'm going to break it apart. And I'm going to say he is getting carpet that measures 7 feet by 15. So I know that this line right here has to be 15. because I'm multiplying 7 times 15. But an easier way to break that down is 10 and 5, because 10 plus 5 equals 15. So then I would just say 7 times 10 plus 7 times 5. So this is exactly like yesterday's lesson. We're finding the area. We broke apart using the distributive property, so we're finding this area of this rectangle, and we're finding this area of this rectangle, and then we're adding them together. The only difference is this time they didn't give us the units inside. You just knew that you broke the bigger number up into two smaller ones that are easy for you to add and multiply. So then 7 times 15, 7 times 10, that's easy. That's 70. So I can say this is 70 plus 7 times 5 is 35. So 35. So now I have to add 70 plus 35. 70 plus 35 is 105. So 7 times 15 equals 105 squared. And you found that out by using the distributive property and breaking apart 7 times 15 into two smaller multiplication problems. The bigger rectangle and the smaller rectangle. So when you are working on your independent worksheets today, feel free to go back and watch me do this problem again if you need help breaking apart your larger multiplication problem into two smaller ones. This video will be here for you to go back and look at if you need to. All right, bye guys.